Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to talk about freeing yourself from the people, situations that keep you stuck, that keep you in a loop of self-sacrifice, abandonment, and suffering. A lot of us can get stuck in toxic relationships, in situations where we feel that the energy is not being reciprocated, where we are not being chosen, but we are choosing that situation. And the best example is a toxic relationship. You need to free yourself first of all the things in your life that drain your energy, that make you wait. If you find yourself waiting on people, things, you are not being magnetic, you are not being self loving. If people constantly show you that they are not reciprocating your energy, they are not choosing the way you are choosing them, take the hint and distance yourself. And if the attachment is toxic, cut them off. You can't heal from something until you cut it off. And even before that, you need to accept what's happening to you. We tend to avoid the things that make us feel uncomfortable. We tend to avoid the pain and choose pleasure. That's the human tendency. But sometimes, when the toxicity increases to the levels where it is very harmful, it is keeping you stuck. This is not freeing. This is like becoming a prisoner. At that moment, accept the situation and let it go. Sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. This summarizes perfectly how we get stuck in situations because of our toxic attachments. So you are freeing yourself of toxic attachments when you choose yourself, when you cut ties with energies that don't care about you. They never commit to you. They never commit to your needs. And maybe they are not responsible for their own life. They never take any accountability. So, how can you expect something from them? This is a huge sign of a healthy person that they are self responsible. They don't blame anyone for their life. If a person is constantly not taking any accountability, they will never commit to you. They will never show up for you completely. Another important thing to release the toxic attachment is to choose yourself. Self love is not just about affirmations, it is also about doing the work that you have been avoiding, setting the boundaries, cutting ties, saying no. All this is sacred. It is very important for your energy. It is significant. It is not something which you can ignore. You need to learn to protect your energy. You need to say no, and you need to choose yourself. Stop abandoning yourself. Your needs, your wants, they all matter. Don't let other people convince you that what you want doesn't matter. Only what they want, that matters. Don't let them manipulate you into thinking that you are not worthy, that you don't deserve what you are seeking. If you really see for reciprocation in your relationships, in your friendships, you will notice that there is a huge gap, especially if you are a giver. When your heart is open, you tend to be a giver because you are overflowing with that energy. But sometimes it attracts takers. So that's why you have to be on guard. You have to have a boundary, discernment, so that you don't share it with people who don't respect you, who don't reciprocate your energy. Some people are like black holes, no judgment, and they just keep on taking. They never give back anything because they are so lost. They have never done the work and they just absorb all the energy. Whenever people go through trauma, either they become better or they become bitter. But some people become bitter because they don't do the work. They keep on avoiding, and the shadow gets so much bigger that it needs energy to sustain itself, and it gets energy from draining other people. So you have to be on guard, you have to be protective of your energy, and you have to choose people who choose you. Reciprocation should be a priority when you're looking for a relationship, for a friendship. And finally, to free yourself, let go of your own toxic patterns, the toxic tendencies. Don't avoid yourself, face yourself. Sit with yourself, do the work so that you don't become the same person. Don't avoid the pain because when you avoid it, you don't accept the situation. And when you accept it, you transform. Acceptance leads to transformation. Rejection leads to shadow. It leads to creating a dark energy. And that energy is not getting integrated. It controls you unconsciously. So a conscious person chooses to accept and do the work, even if it is painful. You have to do what it takes so that you can free yourself. You can unstuck yourself of all the toxic attachments and focus on your own growth. Focus on becoming your highest version. I hope this helps. You can support my work by hitting the thanks button. See you in the next video. Much love to you all.